things for the D2C e-commerce community are not that great at the moment, right? And what I wanted to talk about today is really what you can do throughout this time to combat some of these issues we're having, and specifically how you can do that through running a killer warehouse sale, whether that be in person or online, and how you can ramp that up very, very fast. Hey, what's up everyone? Mark Militant here. Another great episode for you today. All right. So as I'm filming this episode, it is mid-August 22. And if you're anything like a lot of the brands that we're talking to right now and that are in our network, everyone is struggling right now. Consumer confidence is really low at the moment. It's mid-August, which is always super challenging for non-summer seasonal goods. And book is not getting any better, right? Tracking is still an issue. And on top of it, we have all-time high inflation, at least for my lifetime. With that all being said, things for the D2C e-commerce community are not that great at the moment, right? And what I wanted to talk about today is really what you can do throughout this time to combat some of these issues we're having, and specifically how you can do that through running a killer warehouse sale, whether that be in person or online, and how you can ramp that up very, very fast. So I'm going to talk about how you can do this in person first. This is if you have the ability to actually have an office or a brick and mortar warehouse that you can actually bring people in and do this. I'm going to give you a couple of examples from what I've seen around me. So I am by nature a value shopper. I don't like buying stuff unless I'm getting a deal on it. I rarely ever buy anything full price, just how I was raised. My family are immigrants from Croatia, and I was taught to save every penny I can. I also feel really good when I get a deal on something. I'm located in Newport Beach, California, which is pretty much the center and the mecca of a lot of activewear brands, surf brands, lifestyle brands in Southern California. So I'm fortunate enough to be able to actually shop at a lot of these warehouse sales. Specifically, just a couple months ago, I went to a Virus sale. Recently, I went to a RVCA sale. I went to a Vouri sale just the other week. And a couple of these have actually been through this group called Alternative Retail based out of Costa Mesa, California. And this group actually partners with brands. And what they do is they come in and they say, hey, send us all your inventory and we'll sell it for you. And what they do is they promote these sales on their organic social, paid social, and through email. And what they do is they build a list of a lot of value shoppers and people that like these brands and want to shop it at a 50 to 70, 80% discount. They actually run ads to Eventbrite pages for the event and say, hey, if you want to shop this event, you actually need to get a ticket for this specific time. 10 a.m. on Thursday, you will be able to shop. And if you're not here at 10 a.m. on Thursday, then you won't be able to shop. Literally, there's a line of sometimes 50, 100 people around the building waiting to get in to shop at a specific time. And they're pretty strict on it. If it's busy, they actually will not let you in. I've been there where they have not let people in. There was one time where I actually had a ticket for an earlier time and I came later and they just let me in because it was right between times. But the reason that this works really well is it's training their audience to know, I need to sign up, I need to get in, and I need to remember, and I want to shop, and it's going to be an experience. And if I don't do this, then I will not be able to get the discount. So they're super successful. They kill it. And the reason I'm bringing this up is you can use the same framework, right? It's really easy. You set up an Eventbrite page, you say, we're going to run this warehouse sale on these dates at this location, and you promote it to your existing list, and then you run ads against it to other local people that might be interested in, where you're acquiring new emails, you're getting new subscribers, and you're getting people to sign up to shop at that specific time. So that's one example. The other one's a brand called Bylt, B-Y-L-T. It's a clothing brand. I actually got an ad for it, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm going to see if I can pull up the ads, maybe put it in the show notes. And what they specifically did is they were running a warehouse sale. Actually, it just went live the other week. They were running this for like 3-4 weeks ahead of time, and they were selling $35 tickets to the event. And you had to buy a ticket to go to the warehouse sale, but that $35 actually went towards your first $35 purchase at the sale, which is pretty cool. So you're going to get 60, 70% off just by going there. But what happens is you're actually going to have your first $35 already paid for. So it's a cool idea to turn this into a time where someone's going to commit and actually pay the $35, and that'll be their first credit when they get there on site. So those are two great ways to run a brick and mortar type of sale if you have the ability to do it. If you don't have the ability to run this type of offer and actually have this warehouse event, what I recommend you do is do it all online, right? Pretty simple. You want to do it in a very similar framework. I'm going to give you an example of this. Was a couple years ago. I think this was in 2020. We ran this super successful warehouse sale for our client Alala, which is an activewear brand based out of New York. And what we did is we pre-promoted the sale for like 2 to 3 weeks. We made the existing list of email and SMS subscribers opt in to the actual sale. And on top of that, we ran paid against it on retargeting. And what we did is we built landers that said, get into the sale and sign up for the sale, and you're going to be entered to win a shopping spree. So we were opting users in, and they were saying you're going to win a couple $100 shopping spree if you get in here. And then I believe we actually picked certain times that they could actually shop the site. Super successful, crushed it, sold out of a bunch of inventory. And it was just proper execution, right? We promoted it for 2 to 3 weeks beforehand. We had a really killer offer. We had it top of mind. We gave people the ability to enter this sweepstakes ahead of time. And then we ran that sale for a solid week. And we hit people every day. We told them what's going on, what's still in inventory, what it's looking like, and we killed it. So moral of the story here is, even though it's August and it's a slow time of year, and regardless when you're watching this video, if it's August 2025, August traditionally is a slow time of year for e-commerce in general. People are traveling, people are doing other things. Specifically right now, we got consumer confidence issues. We've got a little high rise in inflation. People don't have the dollars they did before. And also we're coming off of a pandemic that our country and world has never seen before, where people bought a lot of stuff when they were just sitting at home and they couldn't go on vacation, they couldn't travel. So they're making up for that right now, right? So couple takeaways here. If this is in your game plan, and you need to generate some revenue right now, I would look at doing this right now. If not, I would, look at saving this 1-year playbook for next year when it comes down to planning at the end of the year. It's a great time, like I said, to roll the shelves, clean it up, raise some capital before we go into the core holiday season. So I hope this video is helpful. I'm going to put as many links to everything in here as possible in the show notes. And I'm hoping you enjoy this episode, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, everyone. Bye.